Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the Samsung's Galaxy A7 2018 and the A9 2018 both are out for sale now, and the A9 is obviously being the more expensive one. So in this video I'm gonna look at the major differences between these phones, and starting off with the construction, both handsets are not coming with the same build. It's gonna be glass back and aluminium frame on the A9 2018 versus glass back and plastic frame on the Galaxy A7. The screen size is gonna be 6 inches on the Galaxy A7 versus 6.3 inches on the A9, and it's longer in aspect ratio on both handsets. So as for their overall size, the width is gonna be the same. The A9 might look a bit wider, but it's not, while it's gonna be slightly more longer than the Galaxy A7. As for the bezels, the A9 2018 is gonna dominate here. The top and bottom bezels along with the side bezels both are thinner on the Galaxy A9, means it's gonna look good. And as for the weight, the A9 is gonna be more heavier also. On-screen controls in both handsets for navigation and the fingerprint scanner is on the right side on the A7 versus it's on the back on the A9, and both are gonna have the face unlock feature. For connectivity, there will be micro USB port on the A7 versus USB Type-C port on the A9, and the headphone jack on both handsets is gonna be on the bottom side, and the loudspeaker is also gonna be on the bottom side on both handsets. And at last, both of these does not have any certified water protection, so water can get inside. The display is gonna be Super AMOLED in both phones with Full HD resolution, so the display sharpness is gonna be close and it's gonna be good on both. Thanks to the OLED screen, the always on display feature is gonna work on both. And to protect these, Samsung did not mention any Gorilla Glass protection, but they should have Gorilla Glass protection on them. As for the performance aspects, the A7 is coming with the Exynos 7885 inside versus the A9 with the Snapdragon 660. Both of these are brilliant mid-range chipsets, while the Exynos being slightly behind the Snapdragon in performance. And as for the RAM, it's gonna be 4 or 6 gigabytes on the A7, which is good, versus it's gonna be 6 or 8 gigabytes on the A9. So more multitasking capacity on the A9, but it's not bad on the A7 also. The storage options are gonna be 64 and 128 gigabytes on the A7 versus only 128 gigabytes on the A9, and on both handsets it can be increased via micro SD cards. And at last, the operating system is gonna be Android Oreo on both of these, and as for the future, it's not confirmed, but I think both are gonna get the Pie update. Now, as for the camera, the main sensor is gonna be the same on both handsets, which is gonna be 24 megapixels with aperture f1.7. The wide angle sensor on both handsets is also the same. It's gonna have 120 degrees of maximum field of view, which is really wide and awesome to fit more things into the frame. On the A9, there's also gonna be a telephoto sensor, and it's gonna have 2 times optical zoom. And yeah, the loss sensor on both handsets is a depth sensor for portrait shots, so the pictures are gonna be the same on both handsets, while the A9 is also coming with 2 times optical zoom feature. Both handsets are gonna use face detection for refocusing, means it's gonna be slightly faster. And for video stabilization, on both phones the camera is gonna be fixed, but both also have the electronic stabilization, which is better than having nothing. The video recording resolution is 4K on the A9 versus 1080p on the A7, and both captures them in 30 fps, and on both the slow motion feature is available, which is gonna be at 240 fps on the A9 versus at 120 fps on the A7. But according to sources, the A7 is also gonna get the 240 fps feature also via an update, and the resolution of the slow mos is gonna be either 720p or higher, not lower. The front camera is also gonna be 24 megapixels on both, means good detail. The portrait selfies feature is also gonna be there on both handsets, while there's also gonna be a front LED flash on the A7. At last, for the battery, and it's gonna be 3300 mAh on the A7 versus larger 3800 mAh on the A9. So definitely more backup time on the A9. Both handsets are not gonna have the wireless charging feature, and as for the fast charging, the A7 does not come with a fast charger, but it does support fast charging if charged with a fast charger, versus for the A9, the handset does come with a fast charger, but I could not find how much time it takes to fully recharge the handset, but it should not be over 2 hours. So this is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about both handsets, and if you found this video interesting, then be sure to like it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.